Well, pre-release update 3 is here, guys, and today, of course, you know what we're doing today. We're going through all of the information from Simon, everything that is coming in update 3, and of course, all Hytale usernames are now locked, so we're going to go through all of that information. As always, if you do enjoy today's video and you get all the news you need to know, make sure to drop a like on today's video. Subscribe if you want to join the Loaded Survivalists. Shout out to everyone that came up with that name in the comment section. I love it. I think it's great. The Loaded Survivalists. That's what we are, right? Okay, but anyway, we're going to be getting in with the news now, so let's do that. Right, so all Hytale usernames are now locked, and as long as you pay for the game and the username doesn't violate basic rules such as profanity or used to actively extort, such impersonate/sell. And to be clear about impersonation, as in literally going around pretending to be another person for the purpose of entertainment or fraud, if a random celebrity happens to have the same username, you are fine. There are too many YouTubers globally to keep track of. If a YouTuber or streamer wants a specific username that is already taken, they cannot claim it. We may email the original user to request it. If they don't respond or decline, they keep their username. So, regarding the 2 or 3 YouTubers who received generic usernames through copyright/brand claims, I will personally investigate what happened. I can see already one of them was accepted because the original user accepted to give it, so it was not a blanket username claim. Oh yeah, FYI, I still have a lot of the Hytale team reserved for YouTubers/streamers. These can still be claimed as not currently held by any users. If you see this username has been reserved by the Hytale team, it means you can still contact us to get your username. Now, yeah, I mean, this is a really tricky situation, and I do agree there are way too many YouTubers out there globally to keep track of. Luckily, I have the official Loaded Survival name, so if someone comes up to you with Loaded Survival that is missing a letter or word or number or whatever, well, it doesn't have a number in what I'm on about, but it's not me. But, yeah, I mean, I don't think YouTubers or streamers should have any special kind of clarity or, no, but that's not the word I'm looking for, any special, well, you guys know what I mean. They don't deserve to just take something, but I think what is the issue in this situation is where scams come into place, where let's say someone comes up to you saying, "Hi, I'm Dan TDM and give me your PayPal." I mean, I hope people wouldn't do that, but you just never know, and that's where it's a really tricky situation to sort out. Now, the only thing that worries me in this situation is for children, because obviously children might not understand. I remember when I was a kid playing Call of Duty and stuff, and someone was like, you know, give me Microsoft points or something like that. You know, it's just about being able, if you've got a child playing a game, just letting them know that do not listen to people when it comes to, you know, it's kind of down to like being a parent in that situation. But, you know, it's a really hard situation to deal with in gaming, and it's a shame that people go around doing this anyway. But anyway, I have the Loaded Survival name, which I'm really happy about. Alrighty then, straight into the pre-release patch notes, January the 29th, 2026. I don't know why I said January the 29th. Enable it via the launch. You go into settings and then pre-release. So let's get cooking. So map and navigation. So user place map markers have been added. Create custom map markers anywhere on your map with customizable names, icons, and colors. That's cool. Share markers with other players in multiplayer. New gameplay settings to toggle marker visibility on map and compass. Delete markers via the map context menu. Updated map marker icons and improved their display resolution. Player names are now always rendered on the map and are more readable when zoomed in. Compass now shows different icons based on vertical distance above/below you. And the teleport option is now hidden for map markers when in adventure game mode. As for cosmetics and customization, shout out to Violet, who now works at Hytale, Hypixel, who was literally just a modder, and within like the first week she was hired. Cosmetics and customization, so new avatar customization options. They've added a new tweed hat, new overtop maid shirt, new shoes styled flat or wedge shoes, new color variations for fashionable shoes, new haircut added, updated visuals for the morning haircut, and added a construction hard hat for those who like to build. Combat and items, so weapon adjustments and fixes. They adjusted damage value inconsistencies and upgrade differences across some weapon tiers. Adjusted the guarding stamina costs that were previously misconfigured for certain drop-only weapons. All spear types should now consistently stack up to 5 and be throwable. Necromancy Grimoire improvements. Summons no longer take damage from their summoner and vice versa. Summons now respond when the player is attacked, not just when attacking. Summons are faster and more aggressive, and added the variety to the types of skeletal minions that are raised, including a ranged variant, and for some misc stuff, improved in-hand positioning for ingots and sticks. Gameplay now. Doors no longer close when blocked by entity or players. I like that. That's pretty good, because the doors were driving me mad. Teleporters now require you to clear a short distance before reuse. Sort keybind now works in the player's inventory. Added take all functionality for processing bench output items. Shift dragging now quickly transfers items between inventories. Yes! Sorry. Minecarts no longer move when stuck. Reduced farming bench tier requirements for chicken coop from 5 to 3. Large Quebec chests. I always get that wrong, and I always say it the way I like saying it, and then I get told off. Now support placing blocks on top. Oh! Well done. This is... they're listening! This is a company that listens to their community. This is amazing. Fix NPCs in a co-op transforming into... transforming into other NPCs. Fix being able to capture a dead NPC with the capture crate. And reworked utility wheel quick swap to include the inactive slot. Blocks and world. Re-added the incandescent. I can never... How do you say it? Incandescent. I've never used that word in my life. Volcanic rock. New block textures and variants. Thorium cracks. Balsac cracks. Oh wow, new block textures. Magma cracks. Mud dry cracks. They've updated crack variants for 4 or blocks. Updated cobalt texture. Fixed magma adamanite. This is not good for me today. Block tiling. I always struggle with that. Added. Do you know what? I might even say to them, can they like change that name of the block to something else? Added default flat and default void weather configurations for their respective world instances. Right, so as for audio, they fix water emitter radius so audio plays properly in stereo instead of just the left ear. Fix audio emitter entities not playing correctly. Fix fluid ambient effects not triggering properly. Updated the sword swing and impact sounds. As for some UI and quality of life changes, they've moved the contain action keybind indicators to a better position. Fixed chest/bench keybind tooltips when keybinds are unassigned. Updated workbench chest connection radius text to be clearer. As for security, they fixed permissions bypass in the assets editor that allowed unauthorized JSON asset modifications to non-standard asset packs, already patched in release builds. And finally, stability and bug fixes. Improved world generation performance. No, that's not the release of World Gen V2. Fixed filler blocks not breaking in some cases, e.g. large doors. Fixed block placement predictions. Fixed issues when changing worlds while mounted. Fixed minecart mount state not being removed correctly. Fixed horse mount state not clearing correctly. Fixed screen fade issues that could occur during world transfers. And fixed an issue that could cause chunk saving to deadlock when removing a world. Okay. Also, please fix certain blocks not being able to be placed on others. Creative mode needs some love. Tons of small things that I feel are limiting me when building, but I know it'll be good eventually. I just want to place a lantern. And then Simon says we have a massive to-do list for creative and building in general. Jesse, someone cooked here because shift dragging now quickly transfers. I knew it feels good, it really does. And then someone says, so another week without... Oh, who is doing these things? World Gen V2. It will take many months. We need to hire 10 to 15 world designers. It's already available via gateways and modders to play with. There is a ton of work before this happens, and it's also part of the story to restore Orbus. Well, I don't have a problem with that. I just hope for the integration of those weapons that are still unfinished. Longsword, What? 1 minute you're complaining about world gen, and then you're complaining about weapons. And Simon said, oh, this is unrelated, to be honest. We will introduce a ton of features by the time world gen V2 becomes. What a pointless conversation. I'm sorry, but nah, that's not it. Anyway, what's a technical limitation at the moment? Speaking of color variations, feedback suggested I submitted would honestly... Now, okay, I love everything, and I love everyone's opinion and what they want in the game, but I'm not reading this. I'm sorry, TJ Gamer Wolf. I love everyone's suggestions, and Simon has read it for you. And whatever it is, it's a technical limitation. Sorry about that, but people will probably get bored of my face by then. Bro, this wasn't supposed to be a small update. It's small considering what's coming in the next couple of months. Okay, there's a lot coming. Anyway, you lovely people, I'm leaving you with an image of the amazing Simon Hypixel in front of us, who is just, for me, I mean, I play a lot of games, right? And Hytale is currently the game I'm sinking most of my hours into. And I am just so happy to be playing a game where literally it feels like the CEO of the company is your best friend, because he listens. I'm hoping that some of your best friends listen to you, and they get stuff done, the important things. They don't just flood new content to sell to you. They work on the game and get things fixed, and that, in the overall, is why Hytale will succeed. And this is the reason I started covering. I said it from the very beginning when I started this channel. The reason why I want to cover Hytale videos is because I really believe in this team, and they're just showing me that I was correct in this situation, and I made the best decision of my life to start this community here on this channel. And I've got these, I can make these videos for you guys, which is just fantastic. So anyway, I'll see you in the next one. It's the weekend. Enjoy whatever you're up to.